everyone. So let's do a chit chat vlog, or I guess you could say some people call them kind of like podcast videos. Anyway, so my topic that I wanted to talk on is why I won't be popular on YouTube and why I don't want to be popular on YouTube. So we'll go with the reasons why it's never going to happen. One, I'm a Canadian creator. So, or if you could even call me a creator, because I really don't think I am. And a lot of USA content is pushed forward over other Western content, and I guess all the Commonwealth country content. So that could be Australia, that could be the UK, that kind of thing. Which generally isn't, I don't want to say it's a bad thing, because obviously I want to see people from the USA that create content and support them and watch them and so on and so forth. But it does make it harder for the rest of us to get our content out there because it's pushed a lot more than we are. Second one is I'm just not like the other people that are on here that get popular. And hear me out. One, I don't have that conventional beauty standard that everybody seems to be drawn to. I'm not blonde, I'm not skinny, I don't wear makeup all the time. Actually, I wear makeup like maybe once a year, if that. My views are very radical, I want to say. I am very left-leaning. And I find that if you are more left-leaning radical, especially if you're a female or identify as a female, you're kind of dismissed, and more so dismissed as in you're crazy, there's something wrong with this person up in their head, that type of thing, or I'm overreacting. So there's that. People don't like that. The other thing is that my personality, I'm kind of weird. Okay, let's be honest. I am weird. And a lot of things that I like are not what most people like. For example, which is right behind me. I like Nightmare Before Christmas. I always have. And that is a Squishmallow, which I also like. I like Squishmallows, which can be seen as a childish, I guess my likes are very childish, let's say, if you want to kind of identify it. And I like gaming, which a lot of people do not. I like kind of like the granny hobbies, so like sewing, gardening, arts and crafts, that type of thing. And I also like gaming. I like gaming a lot, especially The Sims 4, which is probably not surprising. Also, I don't know how you want to say it. My opinions are very... Now, I've become very open-minded as I've gotten older, but I've also have created this no tolerance and putting up a lot of boundaries to protect my peace. And so, but it also, my opinions are very what my husband likes to call black and white, and a lot of people don't like that. I am also autistic, ADHD. I have a little bit of a learning disability, That being said, a lot of people like us aren't viewed as normal. Well, I guess we aren't really normal. And we're not appealing because we're odd, weird, that type of thing. That being said, though, I'm just not a traditional person. That's it, basically. And another reason why I don't want to be popular on here is that I don't really want that attention, to be honest. And watching how this video is gonna get a lot of views and a lot of opinions. I don't mind other people's opinions, and a lot of things, a lot of negative things that people have said to me now at the age that I am at doesn't bug me as much as it would be if I was in my 20s. I would take great offense. It would make me very depressed and anxious. Now I'm very like, don't waste any of my emotional time on this because it's not going to benefit me at all. Granted, I am still a human, so I'm sure if it were very intense, then it would affect me a little bit. That being said, I mean, I've had death threats before, or people telling me to unalive and whatsoever, because I belong to the minority, which is the LGBTQ. And not only that, is because autism, ADHD, learning disability, kind of minority. That being said, it really didn't bug me. Those, and which was quite surprising that I found out about myself, that it didn't bug me. I also don't want to be popular because when I used to make YouTube videos, and I used to get comments under those YouTube videos, I was able to respond to all of the comments very easily. And I find that once you become popular on here, you get so many comments that you literally cannot realistically reply to everyone. And I personally don't like that, and I don't want to be like that. Because I think my audience, or the people that are watching me, do deserve some level of one-on-one with me. That being said, if anybody leaves a comment, I'm most likely going to reply to you. I also I'm afraid that it's gonna go to my head. Like, I feel like popularity and then gaining income on something like this does change who you are. We have to be honest here. There are some parts of you that will change. And at this point, I don't want to change if it's going to be a negative change. I want to change because, one, I put in the work, and two, I want to change because it's positive and it's going to benefit me and my family and my friends and whatsoever. So money and popularity is the opposite of what I want, especially as an introvert, which it's easier to talk to a camera or my phone than it is to speak in a group. But that also has to do with the autism too, because I suck so much at socializing. That being said, those are my reasons. I'm just not a conventional person. I have very strong opinions. I like things that most people find ridiculous and childish. My hobbies are kind of granny hobbies. And it's not what most people are wanting to watch. I'm also not going to promote or try to upsell or sell you anything, because I find that very tasteless. I find it very, what is the word? My morals would not allow it. So I wouldn't be able to do it. Now, if someone were to see me using a product, let's say, and they were curious about what that product was and where I got it from, and they've asked, then I will offer up that information. But I'm not going to sit here and give you a discount code, make commission, and basically sell my soul to these corporations. That is not who I am as a person. So you wouldn't see any of that. And a lot of people seem to be drawn to products because we are very how do you say it? Consumerist society. That took a little bit too long to figure out. There's also the fact that I am chronically ill with a few different medical things. Like, I do have a brain tumor that is not cancerous, and it's slow growing. However, I still have it. I have to monitor it. I have to travel outside of where I live to be monitored. And I will need brain surgery for that. There's no doubt about that. They've already basically told me it's gonna happen, whether I like it or not. It's just when will it happen? So even though it's benign and non-cancerous, the tumor still gives me side effects. So a lot of my life and disability around that affects how much I can show on here, I guess you could say. So my life is not exciting. I'm a homebody because of all this. I struggle daily, even though right now my video probably shows that I'm upbeat and coherent and what have you, but this is just fake it till you make it, put on a mask type of deal. So there's that. I think that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. I just figured I'm rambling, which I know some people enjoy listening to. And I guess those are my opinions, my thoughts, my wants and don't wants. And I think I'm going to close this off. And I guess if this sparks any conversation in the comments, go for it. I will respond. You can give me your opinion on how you would feel if you were making YouTube videos too. Would you want to be popular? Would you want to make money off of your YouTube videos? Would you want to be sponsored and make commission off of products that you push on your videos? I'd love to hear what other people think, just to get a different perspective on things, which is, I find, always good, is to get a different perspective. So you're not always seeing something from one side. That being said, I will say my goodbyes, and I'm looking forward to my next chatty vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!